So when I started blogging, and for those that don't know, I'm a blogger or a writer, but I put my writings on my blog. And when I started blogging, I was like, finally, I had found my thing, like what I do for the rest of my life and all that. And I was like, okay. But then I understood where the whole consistency thing came in. It was then that consistency as a term made sense to me, like, oh, if I actually wanted this thing to get to where I wanted to get to, I have to be consistent in doing it and all that. And I kind of got scared because I wasn't that good a writer. I'm still like not that good a writer. I obviously can get better and everything, but I was really scared, like, oh no, I'm not good at this thing yet. Can I really like do this thing, or let me just give up? Let me not just waste my time on that kind of stuff. So the thing was that I didn't want to be afraid. I was afraid, but I didn't want to be afraid. So I was like, okay, Emike, we're going to sit down and we are going to find a way to do this thing and get over this fear. And because we know that, okay, I want to do, I say we know, I refer to myself in third person because I know that I really wanted to do this thing. So I was like, I'm going to find a way to do it. And I started to think, like, okay, why is consistency so hard? Why is everybody saying that consistency is hard? Like, what is this consistency? And I was thinking. And then it hit me. I'm studying engineering, computer engineering. And I will not lie to you, I absolutely hate it. Like, I hate it because I'm like, ugh. But I'm doing well. Like, I'm doing really well. I'm the class of my class. I'm like on a 2-1. I have never like failed the course or had to like hurry over and stuff like that. So I'm doing real well. I'm balancing it well with life. Not like hard life, but I'm doing well basically. And I was like, this is something that I hate. I don't like. But yeah, I'm still doing so well at it, and I'm still putting everything into it. Like, I go to class early, doing tests, reading my ass off for exam, and just putting all the work that needs to, like, putting all the work putting all the work I need to put in to get to see results, right? And I was like, why? And the answer was simple. I think the society that we live in kind of idolizes education, like, oh, you go to school, you get a job, and you are okay, that kind of vibe. But you and I, we know that that is not true. At least not the way things are in the country. So if you get what I'm saying, like, you just don't have to go to school and then you come out and then you get a job. That's not how things work anymore. Maybe in our father's time, our parents' time, that was how things were, and it was working out for them. But no, it doesn't work like that right now. Like, there are a lot of graduates that are going around looking for a job and that kind of vibe. But still, thousands of people are filling jam form to enter university, federal university safe. A lot of people are in school and they absolutely hate what they are doing, but they're like me and they're putting their all into it and stuff like that. And so I realized that what me and what all these people, all my classmates, all my schoolmates that are in school, all we're basically doing, most of us at least, is literally being consistent. And even if you want to say that, oh, okay, I'm not consistent in school and I don't care about school and I don't do well in school, think of something. There is definitely something in your life that you have been consistent in. Maybe when you chase one girl, there was like maybe this thing you really wanted to buy and you just were saving and stuff like that. Like, there's definitely something in your life that you have been consistent in. And made me realize something. Consistency, for us human beings, it is in our blood. Yeah, I'll tell you why. I was reading this book by, I knew I would forget this guy's name. I knew I would forget his name. Yes, Yuval Noah Harari. He wrote this book, Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind. And apparently, I did not know this, but we human beings, we were not always at the top of the food chain. We're actually like in the middle, like strongly in the middle. And with time, we just kept evolving and evolving and trying to survive until we got to the top. Thank God for our brains. Ugh. And it was like, if we humans were not consistent in trying to survive, we would have been extinct. So consistency is in our blood. Every human being has the capability to be consistent in something. What's not the difference? It's like that thing that you want to be consistent in has to mean so much to you. You have to see it as something that's really important, because take a look at school now. I know that in my head, I don't know for other people, but I would probably like guess that this is the same thing for other people. But in my head, it was like, okay, school is the holy grail, because at that point when I entered school, I didn't really have anything else that I was doing. I wasn't writing or blogging or anything, and so it was like, okay, school is the holy grail, and if you can go to school and get a good result, you can get a good job, and you earn six figures and everything will be okay. And so going to school meant so much to me, because going to school was going to lead to my life being okay, and I wouldn't have to stress, and I'll get a work, and things will be okay. And it's almost the same thing for everybody else. Like, okay, I know that after school I can get a job to sustain myself. So that sustenance is so important. And because that sustenance is so important, like, okay, I have to put everything I have, like everything, I have to like give it my all and stuff like that. Let's go back to like 500,000 years ago, when we were still in the middle of the food chain. I think it's even more than 500,000 years ago, Seth. And to us, to we human beings, to the sapiens family, to the Homo sapiens, I can't remember back. But to us, let's just say human beings, our survival was so important that we kept trying to figure out a way to survive and to consistently make it and not die and not get eaten by lions or dinosaurs or whatever. So consistency is in our blood, basically. And if that thing that you're trying so hard to be consistent in, that thing that you really want to be consistent in, if you can wire your brain, this is the juiciest part. If you can wire your brain to make that thing mean so much to you, that or more, if I don't get this thing, like my life is over. But if it can mean that much to you, that almost like your survival, then trust me, you will be consistent in it, because nobody wants to die. That makes sense, yeah. You will be consistent in it. So whatever it is that you want to do, I don't know whether it's learn a trade, start a business, start a YouTube, do music, whatever it is that you really want to do, if you can tune your head that if this thing doesn't work out, or if I'm not consistent in this thing, and if I don't give my all to this thing, I'm fucked, and I don't have any other way. Trust me, it's almost instinctive, because once you can get that thing to mean like so much to you, and you can wire your brain that almost, if I don't give my all to this thing, it's almost like my life is over, or that kind of vibe. Just wire your brain to think like that. Trust me, your instincts will take over. Your human instincts to survive will take over, because now that thing is literally linked to your survival. And no human being wants to die. We are a very frightened species. But yeah. So if you have something that maybe you drop because you felt like consistency was hard and you can't be consistent in it, please go and pick it back up, and then do some rewiring, and then get back into it, because things that you can never really know. Like, you can never really know where that thing can take you. Like, I imagine, just look at us people that are so popular and our celebrities and stuff. Imagine they just stopped. Just imagine Thames was like, okay, I'm not going to sing again, because maybe she wasn't seeing anybody to produce for her, and she was like, I'm not going to do it. Well, no, she went to go and learn it by herself, because it was tied to like where she was seeing herself and that thing that she really, really, really wanted. You get? So yeah, if you've given up on something before because you were like, okay, you can't be consistent in it, and it's something that you really care about and something that you really, really want to do, and something that's like can even make you money that kind of thing that can take care of you. Or more, we better go and carry bags. Something wrong with you. For real, something wrong with you. So yeah, consistency is not easy. I don't think it's something that's easy. It seems like it's really hard because it might sound like I'm just preaching, but honestly, I'm taking my own advice. I haven't really gone anywhere yet. I'm just starting, so it's like this my video is literally my motivation, and it doesn't seem like something that's really easy, but I do know for sure that it is very, 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 very possible, like extremely possible, because people that have done it, they don't have 10 heads, they don't have 20 heads. The same one head I have is the same one head that they have. So if they can do it, why the funk? See, why the funk? If they can do it, why the fuck can't I? But that's actually how I see it. So yeah, hopefully this enters somebody's head, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll smell you later. Bye.